You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
A Super Smiley Adventure is brought to you by State Farm.
I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley. I have a cat, 2 sweets, the travel kitty, and a big girlfriend, Angel's really pretty. I have a pony and we share a big horse. We have a big yard. Yeah, we have to, of course. I have a pool. In the summer I stay cool. Do a fountain, live in the mountain, live high on the hog. Need to be a spokes dog. I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley.
Woof and Super Smiles. Welcome to a Super Smiley Adventure on Pet Life Radio, the largest pet radio network in the world. I'm Megan Blake, the pet lifestyle coach, here with my possum sidekick, Super Smiley. As the pet lifestyle coach, I travel the country with Smiley, helping people adopt the right pet for their lifestyle, and then help train them so they keep that pet forever. And Super Smiley is also the ambassador of kindness for State Farm's new Canine Assist Team. Earlier this year, you may remember that State Farm added the LA Clippers' Cliff Paul to their State Farm National Bureau of Assist starting 5. And now State Farm's 5 elite dogs are bringing their special skills to State Farm's Canine Assist Team. Victoria Stillwell, who works with State Farm on bite prevention and many other amazing projects, is their team coach. The 5 dogs each have such brilliant messages to share, with a military dog, a service dog, and Ellie the Pit Bull, who won the Hero Dog Awards in 2013, and Super Smiley as their ambassador of kindness. You can check him out and see the way cool and fun promo video at the goodneighbors.com website. And we want to send out a huge thank you to State Farm, a Super Smiley Adventure's new national sponsor. They do so much for dogs with their arson dog program, bite prevention, and travel safety campaigns. So a big shout out to State Farm. And now we're all going on a Super Smiley adventure, taking us to Beverly Hills to the Humane Society of the United States Gala, where HSUS celebrates the massive strides they've made this year for animals, including setting up programs to care for pets in underserved inner cities, saving street dogs in Puerto Rico, legislation for stricter penalties for animal abuse, and for more protection for farm animals, and showing up and standing up for HSUS and these amazing causes are stars out to shine their light on the animals. Super Smiley and I are here now live on the red carpet talking with Frances Fisher, television icon Ed Asner, the handsome young star from the hit TV series Gotham, David Mazouz, who plays the young Bruce Wayne. And like Super Smiley, he's also been working with Pet Partners, the amazing therapy dog organization. Also joining us is Torrey DeVitto from Pretty Little Liars, True Blood's Lindsay Pulsipher, Academy Award nominee James Cromwell, Emma Fuhrmann, star of Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore's crazy comedy Blended, music industry megastar Moby, and music legend Diane Warren, American Idol's Pia Toscano. Oh, let's just get this adventure started on the red carpet with Jurassic World, the mega summer blockbusters, Courtney James Clark. And I'm here with Courtney James Clark from Jurassic World. Hi, Courtney.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. So tell me, first of all, your dress is fabulous. It is just so beautiful. We're going to get an amazing picture. We're going to get an amazing picture in a moment. But tell me, what's it like working on Jurassic World?
It was amazing. I think my most favorite thing was just the attitude of everyone. Everyone was just so excited and positive and really could not believe that they got to be a part of this. Like from the heads to like the tiniest of roles, and that to me is something that will leave like a lasting impression.
And tell me about your role. What did you do in the film?
I can't say much. You might be able to find some stuff online, but I will say it was really fun.
Really fun. So we'll get to see it soon, right?
Yes.
When is it coming out?
June 12th. So
wonderful.
Right on the corner.
Now, and so we talked about what you're doing, and we're here tonight at this amazing HSUS Gala. So tell me about animals in your life. Why is it so important for you to be here this evening?
Oh my God. Animals have always been a huge part of my life. I'm a big animal activist. Those Sarah McLachlan commercials, I can't even watch them because it'll just kill me. I'm big into rescuing animals. You know, when I lived in Louisiana, where I grew up, I was involved with a lot of rescues and helping.
Yes, and Louisiana is a place that really needs a lot of help. I mean, all over the whole country, but that's one that has been devastated because of several different events.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
So a lot of like Katrina dogs and puppy mills like that. I just don't get it. Like, don't buy a dog, adopt a dog.
I love your message. Well, my dog here is Super Smiley. The name of my show is Super Smiley Adventure. And you mentioned the Sarah McLachlan commercials, and bless them for what they're doing. However, they are very, very sad. And my dog, when he first saw them, when I first adopted him, he said, we need a happy campaign.
Yeah.
So we started a flash mob tour, the Super Smiley Flash Mob for pet adoption, and he's been winning film festivals across the country. So maybe sometimes you could come dance with us and share our happy campaign.
I would love nothing more. Like, I'm serious. I'm there. I am so down to do that.
Fabulous. Well, bless you for your work, and I cannot wait to see your film when it comes out.
Thank
Everybody go see it. Jurassic World, right?
Yep.
Jurassic World, shout out. Yay! Wayne, hi. May I have a word with you? Wonderful to see you. And we're here with Wayne Viselli, the CEO and President of the Humane Society of the United States. Welcome again, Wayne.
I'm glad to see you, one of my favorite people in the world.
Aw, thank you. Now, Wayne, your blogs have just been going crazy this year. There's so many things going on. I don't even know where to start. The chicken flu, the Puerto Rico, the soaring with the horses. Could you just talk about maybe one or two very important things that my listeners would want to know about?
Sure. Well, I think number one, so many major food industry companies are now thinking about animal welfare in their supply chain. They're making big changes in where they source their products from to reflect our sensibility that animals should not be immobilized in extreme confinement. A second big issue is we launched a major initiative in Puerto Rico. It's part of the United States. The euthanasia rate is 95%. There are 300,000 street dogs. This is a disgrace in the United States that this situation persists. So we're making a major investment with the support of the entire government leadership of Puerto Rico and the great enthusiasm of the people of Puerto Rico to turn around this problem, to end the street dog problems, to end this terrible rate of euthanasia, and to address a wide variety of other animal welfare reforms. We're working on horses, we're working on wildlife, protecting the wolves, ending horse slaughter, horse soaring. So it's a never-ending cascade of issues, but I feel we're making progress on so many fronts, and one reason is we've got great voices like you who are advocating for the animals so beautifully and so passionately, so convincingly.
Thank you so much, Wayne. And you mentioned in our culture, also one of the things you're doing is you're encouraging restaurants to use eggs that are free range. Could you talk a little bit about that and encourage the restaurants that my listeners should go to?
Well, yes, there are so many animals caught up in our food production system, and how they're treated on these farms matters. And there's too much extreme confinement on these industrial farms, so we want restaurants and supermarkets and other food sellers to only buy cage-free eggs. So if you're a consumer, please ask for only cage-free, because the companies will respond. More and more have made pledges. Recently, Starbucks has said only cage-free for all of its eggs. They serve a lot of breakfast materials.
Love that.
Dunkin' Donuts has made a commitment as well. And the biggest food service providers in the U.S., Compass Group, Aramark, Sodexo, which collectively sell just hundreds of millions of eggs, have all said everything's going to be cage-free.
I love that, and it's because HSUS has spearheaded this. Thank you so much, Wayne, and bless you for your work.
Thank you for everything. You're just a great voice for the animals.
Thank you. We love Wayne Viselli and all HSUS does for animals. And now, down the red carpet, Bruce Wayne from Gotham. Hi, I'm here with David Mazouz. David, I love your work with Pet Partners, Treats and Sweets. First, let me introduce you. This is David from Gotham. You're an amazing actor. Welcome to a Super Smiley Adventure on Pet Life Radio.
Thank you.
Now, David, my dog is a Pet Partners dog.
Oh, really?
And I've been working with Pet Partners as well. And my show on Pet Life Radio is actually one of the sponsors for Treats and Sweets. So tell everybody about your involvement with Pet Partners and Treats and Sweets.
Oh, that's great. So I think that Pet Partners is amazing. I did a little segment for them on the Hallmark Channel.
Yes.
On Home and Family. And
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I've made some treats. And basically what Treats and Sweets Day is, it's the same day as the first annual Animal Therapy Day.
Yes.
And what it does is basically bakers all around the country can bake treats and in exchange donations for Pet Partners, which basically is an organization that has dogs, or actually 9 different species, cats, llamas, and they go to hospitals, they go to schools, and they go to places that they offer people love, and it's a really great organization.
It's wonderful. And David, we love your work on Gotham. What's it like working on a hit television series, being one of the stars?
It's amazing, yeah. It's been an amazing experience.
And how do you like playing a superhero?
It's awesome. It's such an iconic role. I feel like Bruce Wayne, it's such just an awesome role to play, not just because of how iconic he is, but also he just has so many layers. He's so interesting. There's so much to him, and I really feel blessed to have such a great role.
And do you have any pets at home?
I do. I have 2 dogs. I have a German Shepherd and a Havanese.
And I believe that animals are healers and teachers. Do you ever learn anything from your dogs?
Yeah, tons.
Tell us what you learn.
I learn from my German Shepherd to always just be happy. She's always happy. She's always in a good mood. She offers endless love, unconditional love. It's amazing. She always has a toy in her mouth. Her tail's always wagging. She's just always such in a good mood, and I love that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Can I get a hug? Hi, I'm here with the beautiful Lindsay Pulsipher from True Blood. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. So first, tell us what you're working on now. We always see you all over the place.
I just finished a film called Officer Down. It's based on a graphic novel, and I actually get to play one of 3 villains, which I've never got to play before. Her name is Miss Tiger, and she's pretty badass.
I can see you doing that. You do have just this beautiful, sweet look, but when you said that, I'm like, I can totally.
Totally. I can get a good roar in. You know, I played a werepanther. I'm playing a tiger now. So.
All right. Now, so do you have any animals at home?
I do. I have
Tell us.
I have 2 dogs. They're both mutts.
Mutts rock. My dog here is a mutt.
What kind do you have?
He's a lab mix. His name is Super Smiley. My show's named after him, a Super Smiley Adventure. So tell me about your dog.
So I have 2. They're Mars and Penny. One we found literally on the streets of LA. She was almost dead, covered in fleas.
Bless you.
Oh, she saved my life. I mean, she's like enriched my life beyond words.
I love that.
So, yeah. So, and the other one I rescued from an amazing rescue called the Mutt Movement. And
the Mutt Movement. I like that. I'm liking that.
Yeah, they're incredible. And they, both of them have enriched my life, and I don't know what I'd do without them. So.
That's beautiful. And I love what you said, that she saved your life. I believe animals are healers and teachers. Could you talk about that? What have you learned from your mutt?
Oh, my goodness. I have learned unconditional love.
Yeah.
I have learned that they will, no matter what you have going on, they will be there for you no matter what, 100%.
Absolutely.
And I've tried to embrace that in my own life and, tried to be a little bit more loyal to my relationships and that kind of thing. But I don't know what I'd do without them. I love them.
Yes, they are wonderful teachers.
They are.
Well, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us on Pet Life Radio on a Super Smiley Adventure.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Wow, what an amazing lineup, and how much do they love animals? We'll be right back with Sebastian, American Idol's Pia Toscana, Pretty Little Liars' Torrey DeVitto, Academy Award nominee from LA Confidential, The Artist and Babe, the James Cromwell, and many more right after this break. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit, stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock!
State Farm, this is Andrea.
Yeah, what if I get into an accident in, say, Accident, Arkansas?
Anywhere in the U.S., State Farm has you covered.
And if I hit the only tree in Lone Pine, California?
We'll send a tow truck right over.
What if I get dinged in Denton?
North Carolina or Texas?
Both.
Then we'll send 2 trucks.
Well played.
State Farm handles more claims than any other company. Over 35,000 per day. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM and get to a better state.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back on a Super Smiley Adventure at the Humane Society of the United States 2015 Gala on the red carpet in Beverly Hills, celebrating the amazing accomplishments of HSUS this year. We're bringing you the stars in this show out to shine their lights on the animals. Coming up, I see the CW's The Originals' smolderingly charming Sebastian Roché, American Idol's Pia Toscana, Academy Award nominee from LA Confidential, The Artist and Babe, the James Cromwell, Torrey DeVitto from Pretty Little Liars, and let's start it off with Emma Fuhrmann from Blended with Adam Sandler. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
We're now with Emma Fuhrmann on Pet Life Radio. Emma, welcome to our show, A Super Smiley Adventure.
Yes, thank you. So nice to meet you.
And Emma was on Blended with Adam Sandler, right?
Yes, I was.
So what was it like working with Adam? I love his work, so tell me, and I love you in the film as well. Such a fun film. What was that like?
It was so amazing. I mean, as you know, we filmed in South Africa, so it was an incredible experience. I mean, elephants, all the animals, of course. And it was so incredible just to see them in the wild. And just, I mean, it was the only word I can think of is incredible, because that's just what it was.
So tell me, because obviously we're here with HSUS. Do you have animals at home? Do you have any pets?
I do.
Tell me.
I have a little dog named Kirby Jane. She's a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier.
Very cute. And I believe animals are healers and teachers. Does she teach you anything? Have you learned anything from her and taking care of her?
She teaches me to be patient, especially when I walk her.
I love that. So you have animals at home. We're here for HSUS, but you got to film in Africa and see the animals in the wild. So tell me, did that give you a different appreciation, a bigger one? How did that change the way you look at animals?
Well, I mean, you expect Africa to just be like this grassland, but honestly, it's just so many different things. It's just beautiful. And then the animals make it such an even better experience. I mean, I wasn't there, but my dad got to see a leopard. I mean, how incredible is that? I got to stand next to an elephant. My brother got to hold elephant poop.
Oh my! Woo!
The size of his head, actually. So that was pretty cool.
Did you know?
I know. Honestly, I love animals. They hold a special place in my heart. So it was just really cool to see such unique animals in Africa just living free.
Absolutely. Well, the HSUS does so many things on so many levels. I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of their programs. So
yes.
Is there any one or two programs that they do that you particularly have an affinity to, that you really want to reach out?
Well, actually, I live in Texas, and so I've been to Black Beauty Ranch.
I love that. Yes, I've been invited. I cannot wait to go to Black Beauty Ranch.
I went there last year, and it was so amazing. I mean, they have monkeys from labs. They have this huge place just for horses, which I love horses. And it was just a long place of just horse after horse. And I met
Black Beauty. They're all rescued.
I know. They're all rescued. And I met Black Beauty, which was cool. I know. And then I met, like, the zebra horse, Zorse, I think is what you will call it.
Right.
So that was cool. And they have monkeys from labs and tigers who paint people.
Wow.
They paint. It was pretty cool. I have a painting in my room.
And talking about the monkeys from labs, it just reminds us that when we buy our cosmetics or when we buy things to make a conscious choice, did seeing those animals, did that affect you in a way, kind of make that connection?
It did. It totally did. I mean, I've seen tons of things where, like, bunnies and monkeys are tested in labs, and I do not support that, and I do not buy my makeup from those brands.
Well, bless you for that, Emma Fuhrmann. You are so beautiful, beautiful. We love your work. So pretty, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Hi, and we're here with Sebastian Roché from Once Upon a Time. Hi, Sebastian.
Hi, how are you? Very
I'm
nice.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us on Pet Life
Thank
Radio.
you. No, thank you.
Now, I understand you have a lot of projects you've been doing recently. Can you tell us about this?
I just finished the season on CW, the Originals, where I played the father to all the Originals.
Wonderful.
I play this, the oldest, baddest, badass vampire, which is a lot of fun.
So I was just going to say, playing vampires looks like a lot of fun. Is it really?
It is. I mean, you can bring so much to these characters, especially to characters who've lived for 1,000 years.
Yes.
You can bring a lot of history and a lot of rage, and there's so much you can bring to a character. It's a really fascinating process.
I never thought about it that way, because if a vampire has lived for thousands of years, because we have so much baggage just as humans in 40 years.
Believe me, my character has uber baggage. He's literally has the most baggage of any human being. He's not even a human being anymore. Of any vampire.
Now, tonight we're here for the Humane Society United States Gala, so tell us about your affinity for animals. Why are you here tonight?
Well, I'm here, first of all, because it's an amazing society. I think it's an amazing charity, and it's something that one should always support. I, personally, my wife and I have a huge affinity to animals. We rescue dogs. I've done a lot of work. We actually have adopted, we are in a program that adopts cheetahs in Namibia.
Oh, bless you.
We really are, anything that has to do with the animal world is very important to us, and bringing attention to it, such as what's happening with SeaWorld, after what's happening in Taji with the dolphins being massacred. So anything that has to do with protection of animals and culling of puppy farms and anything that has to do with that is important to me.
Right, Sebastian, it sounds like you are so knowledgeable and so actively involved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bless you for your work.
Of course, yeah.
Hi, Torrey, and we're here with Torrey DeVitto on a Super Smiley Adventure on Pet Life Radio. Hi, Torrey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. You look like you're having such an amazing time tonight. Is this great for the animals?
Yes, so great.
Now tell me, who do you have at home? What animals do you have at home?
I have 2 dogs. One's name is Bo and the other one's name is Homie.
And tell me about them.
They're absolutely adorable. They take care of me just as much as I take care of them. And they're my little babies.
I believe that animals are healers and teachers. Have they taught you anything?
Very much. They teach me something every day.
Yeah?
I don't know what they teach.
What did they teach you today?
They teach me compassion.
What did they teach you last Thursday?
Compassion. Constant compassion.
I love this. And Torrey, do you have a special program that the HSUS is doing that is dear to your heart? They do so many things with the horses and dogs and cats.
Yeah, I've done some stuff with them for adoption, and I've also done some stuff with anti-fur, which is really near and dear to me. Yeah.
Because we all can make choices in the marketplace, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, just being aware of what companies sell it, and also down to hair products and face products, cruelty-free has become a huge part of what I choose to use and what I choose to don't since working with them. So
absolutely, and you look absolutely stunning and gorgeous, and all cruelty-free, right?
Thank you. Yes.
And you're on Pretty Little Liars now, right?
Yes.
How's that going?
Great. Everything's great.
So much fun. Well, Torrey DeVitto, thank you so much for joining us on a Super Smiley Adventure. Pia Toscano from American Idol. Oh my God, we love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you back.
And you're performing tonight, right?
I am performing tonight, yeah.
And I have to just remind everyone, I know they know your name, but you were on American Idol a few years ago, and you've got the most biggest, beautiful, amazing, huge voice. We love you.
Thank you so much.
Now, how many years ago was that? I don't know which year.
I think it was like 4 years ago.
That's
now.
exactly what I was thinking.
10.
I didn't want to say it wrong. Yes, and next season is their last season. Can you believe it?
I can't, actually. I literally can't.
I can't believe it.
It was sad about it.
Because it's going strong. I don't know what's up.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end. And it's just like this show has been in my life since I was like 14 years old, and it opened so many doors for me.
Of course it did, and you look absolutely gorgeous tonight. You look beautiful, and tonight you're performing at the Humane Society of the United States Gala. So tell everyone what this means to you, why you are here tonight.
I think tonight for me is I've been very excited about this. I love using my voice for good causes.
I love that.
Yeah, and often you don't get that opportunity. And I love animals. My whole family does. And they're a huge part of our lives. And you learn to love differently a little bit with animals, you know?
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and it's just, so anything we can do to be a voice for them, I think is incredibly important. My sister has changed my life a bit because she's changed her lifestyle. She's watched a few, very graphic things.
Yes.
And you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe, how do we treat anything like this?
Right.
So it makes you really want to change your ways. So she's creating this whole vegan, she's creates the most amazing meals, the most developing all these things for, a pro-animal vegan life.
I love this.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
I love this because, like you said, once you make the connection, then you just can't do it.
It's not for everybody, but once you really learn about why we're doing this and why it changes your perspective on it, because people don't understand what really happens. It goes on in these puppy mills and all that. You just don't understand until you actually see something.
Right, right. And so you have animals at home, right?
I do. I have a beautiful Shih Tzu named Chloe.
Oh, beautiful.
She's amazing.
And I believe that animals are healers and teachers. What has Chloe taught you?
Yeah, she's taught me how to completely love unconditionally, that I love nothing more in the world than her. And, she just treats me to be kinder, I
love that kindness. My dog has a kindness film out right now, so bless you for saying that. And Fia, thank you for joining us on a Super Smiley Adventure. Hi, James Cromwell. It's such a lovely, lovely thing to see you this evening. Welcome to a Super Smiley Adventure.
Thank you.
Yes, and of course, everyone knows James Cromwell, LA Confidential, Babe, the artist. We love, love, love your work, and you are here because you're passionate about animals. Right?
I am indeed.
Yes.
I try never to miss it. If I'm in California, I come.
Absolutely. And there are so many issues going on now with Wayne's blog, just as on everything. What are some of your passionate issues right now to help animals?
Well, I'm involved in where we live in New York with the remnants of fracking in New York, which was declared illegal.
Yes.
However, they neglected to include what happens after the gas is fracked. So we now have a power plant and a compressor station and the Millennium Pipeline, because these companies know that the money is overseas. So they need an excuse to build a pipeline across the entirety of New York up into Massachusetts to take it to Boston Harbor to sell. Now, say, what does that have to do with animals? One, because those factories and that gas and that pipeline, those compressor plants, affect what has been historically a green area used for agriculture. The fallout of the radon gas that is leaked, the methane that is leaked as part of the process contains radon. We eat that. That goes into the animal. That affects their DNA. But
so even the cows that are grazing on the grass.
Of course, yes, of course.
I see.
But most importantly, animal agriculture is one of the major contributors to global warming.
Explain that to us.
Well, cows eat, they defecate, their effluent is rich in methane. They're converters of plant protein into methane gas. And it just goes into the atmosphere. There's no need for this. Obviously, people want to have the food that they're used to, but things on this planet are changing. We're not going to be able to drive our cars. We're not going to be able to water our lawns, and we're not going to be able to consume animals. Now, there has to be a transition, I agree, but we have to get our head wrapped around that. And that's what the HSUS does to inform people about, I'm just looking at the gestation cages over there, about what happens
in agriculture.
Because people don't see it, so they don't feel it. They don't make the connection between what they see in their supermarket case and the animal, that they wouldn't harm themselves at all.
Exactly.
And they just assume that there's some magical process. This ignorance and this insensitivity has been fostered and promoted by the ag business in order to separate people from who they really are, the compassion beings that we are, and become unconscious consumers of something we no longer need. That's a long answer as to why I'm here.
No, it's very, very good. And it comes down to conscious choice. Just know what you're doing and make a choice. Then you know where you stand. Right?
Exactly. Right. And everybody says, oh, it's so difficult to do. And I say, no, it's really not very difficult. If you do it one day.
Right.
One day, next week, one day.
Right, vegan. When you say do it, you mean vegan.
Yes.
Vegan,
in other words, giving up meat, the whole process, it doesn't take any effort at all, because you notice that every day you give it up, you feel better and better.
I don't eat meat. I haven't for decades and decades. So bless you. I love your message, James Cromwell. Thank you for being here, for adding your voice to our radio show.
Thank you very much.
That was James Cromwell, Academy Award nominee from Babe. And also from the multiple Academy Award-winning film, The Artist, starring Jack Russell Terrier Uggy. And who do we have coming up?
Hi, this is Ed Asner, and I'm on a Super Smiley Adventure.
And we're loving it. Yes, that's the television icon Ed Asner, who pioneered sitcoms with Mary Tyler Moore, Cloris Leachman, who all will go down among the greats in television and film history. And he's coming up with Frances Fisher and Priscilla Presley right after this break. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back, right after we kibble a little with our sponsors.
Remember when you swore you'd never get married, never have 4 bedrooms and a minivan, and never have...
Twins? We're having twins?
And then never happens, and becomes the things you never want to be without. For all the nevers you now want to last forever, State Farm is there to help protect them, with everything from life insurance to college savings and more. And that's the difference between just having insurance and having a State Farm agent. To find a State Farm agent near you, call 1-800-STATE-FARM or visit statefarm.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back on a Super Smiley Adventure with Ed Asner, Ian Harding from Pretty Little Liars, and the amazing Frances Fisher is right here.
Hi, I'm Frances Fisher, and you are on a Super Smiley Adventure.
And I'm here with the amazing, talented, gifted, beautiful Frances Fisher. Hi, Frances.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my God, I am just in awe of all of your work and what you do. And tell us, we are here tonight at the Humane Society of the United States, so why is it so important for you to be here? What does this mean to you?
In my opinion, the Humane Society of the United States is the premier organization for helping animals, not only in the United States, but in the world. I just heard from one of the staff members that they just shut down a huge puppy mill in Puerto Rico.
Yes,
I am in awe
Yes.
of this organization. I will do anything to help them.
I 100% agree with you, Frances.
Yeah.
You are right on track. And do you have any animals at home?
Of course, I've got 2 little animals. I should have brought them, actually, because I saw other people with animals.
Doggies are here, yeah.
But I actually took them to the dog sitter because I knew I was going to be out for 6 hours.
Right.
And I don't like to leave my doggies alone, so they're at the babysitter.
I love that. And I believe animals are healers and teachers. Have they taught you anything? Tell me how they've affected your soul.
My dogs teach me compassion.
Yes.
They don't hold grudges.
Right.
And they are always loving. Whatever happens, they are always loving. And I think if there's anything we can learn from animals, it's that to always be kind and always be forgiving and always give somebody a second chance.
Frances Fisher, that's beautifully said. Thank you for joining us. And bless you. Bye. And we're here with Ian Harding from Pretty Little Liars. Hi, Ian.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm wonderful, and this event is so amazing. Tell us about the animals in your life.
The animals in my life, there are a bunch. I think the most immediate ones are my 2 dogs. They're rescue dogs, and
yeah.
It's great. I mean, in LA, you'll get dogs that are designer breeds, but they've been given away because, the people that spent, thousands and thousands of dollars on them are not impressed with what they get. And for instance, I have 2 Labradoodles, which people think are like little calm teddy bears.
No.
They're not.
No, Labradoodles are really
They're 2 hunting breeds that have been bred together, so they're insane, so yeah.
Well, so I believe animals are healers and teachers. Do they teach you anything in your life?
I think so, absolutely. There's a lot of patience, just apart from,
Especially with those dogs.
Yeah, just knowing, all right, I'm not going to ever have clean clothes again. But no, I think it's also how to consistently care for something and see it care back.
I love that. See it care back.
Yeah, and it brings you. I don't know. There's a lot of, especially in this town. There's a lot of like a feeling that I got to do something. I got to go out there. I got to produce. I got to create. I got to do all this, and they slow you down and they make you very mindful. Yeah.
I love that. And do you have a particular program with HSUS that you have an affinity for?
I've been working a lot with the more sort of avian life.
I love that.
Yeah, so because I grew up in Virginia, and my dad and I loved just like the backyard birds, of which in Virginia it's in abundance,
Right.
And so as I've grown up, I've finally embraced this mildly geriatric hobby of bird watching, and so I'm trying to make it sexy.
Like you said,
and failing
you kind
horribly.
of need to slow down. So I love it.
It's interesting that there's a whole world around you, and you don't even see it.
And animals bring us back to that. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's
Well,
really
Ian,
wonderful.
thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
And bless you in your work. Bless you for
Oh,
rescuing
thank you
us
so
from
much.
doggies. Yes.
Thank you. Great meeting you.
Hello, Mr. Asner. Oh, we have Ed Asner here. It is such a pleasure to meet you. Such a pleasure to meet you.
This is Lois Resler, my
Hello.
lady. That idiot is my daughter Liza.
It's lovely to meet all of you. And Mr. Asner, I know that you have rescued animals. Tell us about your affinity for rescuing your beautiful pet.
I rescued her. Was there anyone else? She had 2 cats that she dumped on me. And they are the greatest cats in the world. So I've got those 2. I had my own cat before that. And my daughter rescued another cat who's added to our household. And we're thinking of rescuing my son's dog because he's not doing too well.
Well, I'm sorry he's not doing well, but I'm glad that you have all these beautiful rescue kitties. So you have chosen cats over dogs, or do you like dogs as well?
Well, the demands of touring and leaving town and all that, it's easier to leave cats than a dog.
That's a very good point. People need to pick the right pet for their lifestyle.
Right.
And I believe...
And when they die, I want to come look at you.
Absolutely. I love that. And Mr. Asner, one more question. I believe that animals are healers and teachers. Have you learned anything from your kitty cats? Have they taught you any life lessons?
Yes, how to ignore people shouting at you. They are experts at that.
They are.
I mean, I can scream bloody murder. You'd think they were deaf.
Mr. Asner, it is such an honor and pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Don.
And I'm here with the beautiful Priscilla Presley. Welcome to Pet Life Radio.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we're here at HSUS. Could you tell us what animals mean in your life?
What animals mean? Oh,
Yes,
my gosh.
In your life, yes.
Listen, I'm for all animals having a great life. And, to me, they're my companions. I have a lot of affinity for them. They're here for a reason, to give us comfort, be our companions, and we should be good to them.
I love
We're
that.
responsible for them,
That's very, very well said. I believe animals are healers and teachers. Do you ever learn anything from your pets?
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, every day I'm learning from my pets. I mean, they teach me so much, so much. I mean, to be honest with you, I love being with my animals more than I do some people.
I do too. I completely understand that. Who do you have at home? What animals do you have?
I have dogs. I have a few rescues. Yeah.
Bless you. Bless you, Priscilla. Well, we love your work. I loved you on Dancing with the Stars. You were so exquisite.
Right here, I'm really an advocate for the horses right now, though. I'm for the soaring of the horses and,
Very, very
stopping that past act. So
Yes.
give them as much support as I possibly can.
Well, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Music industry legend Diane Warren has written literally hundreds of hit songs topping the charts, spanning decades, covering the pinnacle of recording artists, from Elton John to Aerosmith to Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera, Tina Turner, all the greats. She is a true and committed animal activist, too. She really speaks her mind and tells it like it is, so let's see what Diane Warren has to say. Hi, I'm here with Diane Warren. Diane, welcome to Pet Life Radio.
Hi.
We are just so thrilled that you're here. You're an iconic songwriter. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We actually met briefly at the Stray Cat Alliance.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That
And
was
Christy
really
was
fun.
just on my show yesterday.
Fantastic.
Yes, I love them. So tell everyone, because I see you at so many animal events, why are you so passionate about animals?
I love them because they have every right to live and live a great life as much as we do. And the fact that humans can do what they do to them is embarrassing. It makes me embarrassed to be a human.
I actually feel that way many times.
People were more, I just wish there was more activists. I wish they'd blow up the slaughterhouses. Get the animals out, blow them up. Sorry. Poor things.
And based on what you just said, I believe that animals are healers and teachers.
They
I
are.
think that, so tell us, talk to that.
They are. I mean, animals are amazing. They're innocent. They love you. They want to live. They want to have a great life.
What have you learned from? I've learned so many spiritual gifts from my animals. I said my friends.
Well, I've learned that from my cat that my car is a really good litter box. She pees in my car. It's a really nice car. I drive an amazing litter box. I drive a Bentley litter box.
See, and you share that
anyways.
with your cat.
I love her. I don't care.
Absolutely. So what else have they taught you? Your kitty cat.
Oh, just to love. Just to love.
And also, you mentioned that, from what I got from what you said, I believe that animals in a certain way are actually more evolved than people. They can teach us things.
Yeah, they don't make meals out of us, do they? They unless they're really hungry, and then they deserve to.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on Pet Life.
Thank you,
Diane. And we are right in the middle of this super glamorous and super powerful Super Smiley Adventure at the Humane Society of the United States 2015 Gala, celebrating their amazing accomplishments this year. As Wayne touched on, HSUS has started a program to save the street dogs of Puerto Rico, which is part of the United States, and it's part of the reason they added focus there. HSUS is working to help farm animals. They're working to help create a structure for an economy that supports helping animals. They really look at the big picture and how to get the results for the animals, and we are so proud to support the Humane Society of the United States. And a big shout out to Super Smiley and to our amazing producer, Mark Winter. Our show here won an honorary mention at the HSUS Genesis Awards. So thank you, HSUS, for that recognition for our show. And again, thank you to our national sponsor, State Farm. Be sure to check out the Canine Assist team with Super Smiley, their ambassador of kindness. That's at goodneighbor.com. And Super Smiley's newest kindness film, where he's flying around in his red cape sharing kindness around the world, is at www.kindnessfilms.com. Just watch it and share it to share kindness with Super Smiley around the world. Now, kindnessfilms.com is the URL. That'll get you to the YouTube link. But if you Google it, you need to put in some keywords from the YouTube title, like Super Smiley finds his inner mutt superhero. Okay, we'll leave you with that thought. And the gala isn't over for us. We're bringing you the after-party interviews with mega music star Moby, mega animal advocates, and comments from the Big Bang Theory's Kaley Cuoco. I'm Megan Blake, here with Super Smiley, and we hope you love all your adventures with all your pets. Until next time, woof and super smiles.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.